I bought Consolidated Label back in 1984. It was a small business, 5 or 6 people, and they were making labels for small companies, and the sales in the first year were about $225,000. Today, we have about 330 employees, and the sales are $100 million. One of the first elements of what I wanted in a company was a flow product. And a flow product is something that is continued to be replaced every day. The consumer uses it and it's replaced, as opposed to selling furniture or cameras or one purchase type items. Flow makes a business much easier to run, and this was a flow business, and labels were everywhere. The key to the growth was, first of all, have a basic strategy of how we were going to differentiate ourselves in the marketplace. And from day one, I said, we have to be customer driven. We have to focus on what are the customer needs and how can we make it obvious that we are there to help fill those needs. The main thing is problem-solving skills. A business is a solution to thousands of problems that you're coming in contact with every day. Well, I think curiosity is basically the first step to creativity. And creativity is what drives a business, because a business has to keep changing. And if you're not curious about where you haven't been, then you won't be able to keep growing the business. Because it's not what you're doing that grows the business, it's what you're not doing that grows the business. Creating value comes from solving customer problems and ultimately giving the customer what they want. Now, in a lot of cases, customers don't always know what they want. So you have to look at where the puck is going, not where it's at, and be there in advance. And that is what we did with the online label business. We realized the internet was going to change the world, and we were there before others. And that helped us really launch a whole new business. I think another important element of engineers or business people in general is to have a positive attitude. You know, there's 2 kinds of people in the world. There's energy givers and energy takers. You want to be an energy giver. Energy givers allow you to transform people into very positive influences on others. To be a value creator, first of all, you have to have ideas that you're willing to bring forth. And you're willing to take the risk that not every idea is a winner. And that you're willing to accept the fact that some ideas, even if they're good ideas, aren't necessarily going to be implemented. So the most important thing is be open-minded, be positive, and keep bringing ideas forward. I think the biggest element that engineers need to bring besides their engineering skills is their ability to be able to work with people. Working with people is the biggest single skill you need in life, not just in business, but in life. So you have to be able to recognize other people's emotions, other people's feelings, and how to deal with them. This is what makes an engineer a real leader.